Hi, this is Niina Kodama. Looking back on this course, I realized it wasn't just about giving speeches. It was about learning how to communicate. So, in this video, I want to share 5 key skills I built through this module and how its presentation helped me grow. Not just as a speaker, but as someone who wants to use communication in real life. First, I worked on expressive delivery. For my slam quarterly on gender inequality, I focused on how I use my voice, my pace, even my poses. The topic was very personal. It came from my real life experiences. And honestly, I was worried people might not get them at first. But when I looked at their audience, I saw they were with me. I could see it on their faces. They were reaching to what I said. So focusing on emotion didn't just make their message stronger. It also helped me calm down also. It was like a form of meditation. It grounded me when I was scared of forgetting script. The second skill I've developed was structuring a persuasive message. In my persuasive speech about the reality TV speech, I used a classic flow of need, satisfaction, visualization, and action. It helped me think logically. What do I want the audience to believe, and how can I guide them step by step? I spent extra time coming up with a solution that was simple, inclusive, and something people can actually try right away. The Reality Reply Project. I think this approach made the message stronger and more actionable. This is definitely a structure I want to reuse in the future, especially if I need to pitch an idea or persuade people in a real-world settings. Next, I built my critical thinking, especially when I did my informative speech about influencer marketing. I chose the topic of promoting harmful products because I really wanted to understand how marketing can manipulate people and how we as consumers can learn to recognize that. As someone who is planning to study social media marketing and branding, it was personal too. I wanted to know what kind of marketing hurts first and what kind builds it. I researched real-life scandals like the Sheets factory tour and Sonjia's fake luxury fashion. They weren't just shocking. They were examples of how branding, when done poorly, can damage both people and companies. This speech helped me see the kind of communicator I don't want to be. It also showed me how much responsibility comes with influence. One challenge that stayed with me through this course is my English proficiency. Even though I understood the material, expressing myself in English still feels limiting sometimes. I get more nervous. I can't always go beyond the script, and I worry if it affects the overall impression of my presentations. But I've started finding ways to manage that. For example, I use keywords, not to rely on them, but to free myself from memorizing everything. In practice, I focus more on what each section meant and how I wanted to deliver it, rather than memorizing exact words. It's still something I want to improve, especially if I want to work internationally in the future. So from now on, I plan to watch more videos like TED Talks and study how great presentators use words, tone, and visuals effectively, especially in English. Finally, I started thinking more about the creative side of presenting. How do I build a site that works with my voice instead of replacing it? How do I use space and silence to hold attention? I've been paying more attention to things like layout, font size, visual rhythm, and not just for authentics, but for impact. For the first time, I tried to add short video clips in my informative speech slides. It worked really well. People seem more engaged, and it helped break up the information visually. I want to improve this even more, because in branding or marketing, presentation design is part of the message. In the future, I want my slides to do more than show facts. I want them to complement the story I'm telling. So yeah, there are the 5 biggest skills I built in the course: expression, structure, critical thinking, communication across language, and presentation creativity. For me, they aren't just useful in class. They're essential for the kind of future I want. Working in branding, media, and storytelling that's ethical, powerful, and human. And the best part, they aren't just presentation skills. They are life skills I carry with me wherever I go. Thank you for listening.